my vice. Man up from Mars, he tripping, I put that on guard. I got the digits, but I am not calling. Wizard at night, this be that forum. I'm still shack with that. Sunshine after that. Still stack with that. Sunshine after that. So yeah, you know, I had a conversation with her, but it's like the signals is always crossed. I mean, like, I say yes, cause she asked me to say yes. And then she's like, I didn't want you to say yes. I wanted you to understood that a yes was required to answer the question. I was like, what?
Welcome to the spot, y'all. Tonight we are doing Club SAH. Club SAH is just a free-flowing conversation where we talk about what's going on and events that's going on in media and Black love and Black life. So tonight, we got a whole crew, like the core crew. So let's bring everybody in. What's up? Look who we got in the room. Come on, Montaigne. Our producer has decided to become forward. Salute Iran. He is in the building. And of course, we got Malik. And of course, Sunshine. All right, y'all. So we're going to jump right into it. No chaser, straight to the point. We're going to start with what we have been talking about all week. Joe Smith and Keisha Chavez. Yeah. Where do we begin?
I mean, the show just started, so you want me to pull up some clips?
Yeah, pull up the clip, Montaigne.
Let's pull up do you have the clip, Montaigne? Do you have the clip that started it all off?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up right now.
Let's pull that up right now. We're gonna go there.
But start to explain it for the people that don't know.
So as we know, did it happen this week? Keisha Chavez put her husband on blast on the internet because he found out she had an OnlyFans page, of course. So from here, this is what happened.
Kennecy ready.
Kennecy is red tea. Y'all get your tea because we want y'all's comments. Clearly, y'all got y'all part of the co-hosting.
Come on, Kennecy, bring the comments. We like it.
Yes. He said she's a seasonal. Oh Lord.
He was talking to me before he did it. That's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Hughes. I'm telling you, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. You're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
Recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Okay, I have my first comment. Why is she even putting
this fucked up?
Instagram? Say it again.
Why is she even on Instagram doing this? Like, why are you arguing about this on Instagram?
Facts.
I think she thought she was going to get support.
Do you know? But do you know when I saw this and saw him standing there, that made me so sad. So sad for him. Because she, right there and then, she is emasculating that man.
I'm not going to say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not.
And she mistaked him saying that's fucked up. You're recording me for fuck me. Like she said, you're not going to say fuck me or say that's fucked up. No, it is fucked up. Why are you recording
his stance, his body language, everything, the way how he is talking with his back turned. I just felt complete sadness for that man right there.
See,
who are his friends?
Right. But to me, is this shut? I guess my question is, it's just like, she knows she's out the door. So let me emasculate him. No?
Is she out the door? Because didn't he say that first of all, he went on a video interview and he never talked bad about her, and he never said that it was over.
I mean, I think she thought she was going to garner public support. I think the way that the climate is now with social media and all these different women's movements, I think she thought she was going to post this clip and get a level of validation from other women. Like, that's right, girl, make your money, you doing your thing. And I think it kind of semi-backfired on her. People were kind of outraged.
You know what it is? He got me too'd.
Correct.
He got me too'd a little bit.
People started rallying around him like, yo, she's foul. I can't. Like, I think she was a bit shocked at how it spun off into the media.
All right, we'll play.
What do you mean by he got me too, Natalie? Explain that.
I mean, I think the thing is, it's just like he was totally, to put him on blast like that is completely emasculation for no reason. Like, he didn't say like we're gonna have this argument and talk about all the shit that I found out. To me, it's just like when I say he got me too, it's just like complete degradation of his reputation, who he is as a man. To me, it's a reverse of me too. As a man, I'm not even a man, but as a woman, I wouldn't want any man to if a man had put us out on blast like that, the man would have gotten shamed.
Facts.
Sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could even talk to me before you did it.
Oh my God! I can't watch. Every time I see this, I want to cry for this man.
Wait, no.
Wait. So, what if he started crying? Would he be okay with you? Because I know you don't like men crying. So,
I felt complete sadness for him. No, listen, I understand that he has to take some responsibility for who he married, right? He chose to marry someone in the spotlight, and he thought that, I guess,
she's not in the spotlight. He chose to marry an ex-porn star.
I think that's a stretch, saying somebody's spotlight.
He chose to marry an ex-porn star.
She was in the spotlight. Did she? What was her movie? What was the name of her movies?
Exactly. Nobody knows.
Her movie was like
it's a stretch.
Her movie was like Debbie Doubles Down on D or something. It was like an X-rated film. It wasn't like no blockbuster.
That's about to get me to Googling.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, Google it, Monte. Let me see.
Oh my God!
Like, her movies was definitely like the XXX titles. It was nothing.
But didn't she have like a fan base? Don't she have like an IMDb?
No, she didn't do no.
Anthea, I have an IMDb. I don't know if that's a big deal. Like, a lot.
I'm gonna tell you, she was
IMDb's. Like, stop.
No, but a lot of
adult films.
Go ahead, Malik.
She did a couple of adult films, and then she was trying to become a singer, and she was gaining a little bit of traction in Germany, but she wasn't like a household name yet and a big star. She was still kind of grinding. And I think when she met him, he was also retired, trying to do music as well. So I think maybe they had that connectivity of just trying to be musicians. And maybe she thought if she married her brand with his money, it could probably facilitate her success in America. So, I mean, I don't know what he saw in her. Maybe he just was a guy who didn't get a lot of women. And she
I know what he saw in her.
What?
When she was in their movie Spread Eagle. I know what he saw.
No, but the thing is, he said he had never seen, if you see some of his interviews, he said he didn't really know what she did till after he was kind of dating her, like 2-3 weeks in. Like, he didn't know. He said he just wasn't a part of that world. He just looked her up. And then
I think he was a good Christian boy from Virginia.
Was he a pastor or something?
He was just a country basketball dude. I think he just played ball.
Basketball dude. It's sports. And women, they're not necessarily looking at porn stars when they're making all this money. Coochie is kind of being thrown at them. I think she just may have turned him out a little bit. I'm not, that's an assumption. Let me not say that. Either way, I think he got whipped.
Do we know how old they are? What are the age differences? Do we know?
He's 48. I don't know how old she is.
But she's old.
52. Around 52, I'm finding on.
She's older than him?
Yeah. According to latest in Bollywood.com. I don't know how accurate that is, and some other websites.
Bollywood?
There's a couple websites that coming up. Like
Somebody, Tennessee said, look, he's a simp.
yeah. So here's the thing: she don't have an IMDb. I looked it up. A lot of
I know that's why I was
you know what I mean. So Natalie is more popping than she is. You know what I mean. In the film.
Wait, don't you have like a list of movies that she did? Did we look her up, Natalie?
Yeah, remember Monica was
like,
reading. Monica was reading to her.
I'm gonna say this. I tried to look her on Pornhub. I did not see. I saw everybody else but her.
Yeah.
So if you can't make it to Pornhub, you are not popping. I'm sorry.
Well, no, she was doing this years ago. She was back pre-Pornhub days. She was like with Video Vixens and all them other elite model companies, and you know what I mean.
They be throwing throwback videos up there. You know what I'm saying?
So B Joy says, why am I not feeling sorry for him? This seems like their everyday dynamic. We caught a glimpse of it. That's true. They may have done it for the IG. He said it wasn't, but
we gotta be the judge of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it was. He seemed very shocked. He seemed very shocked and flabbergasted and like distraught.
Wait, Montaigne, was that a recording of her?
No, I just played it for effect. I'm just fucking with y'all.
Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna play the rest.
Somebody said, "Why am I not feeling? Do y'all feel sorry for him?" That's a good question.
I feel sorry for him.
Good night and hello, Monique.
I didn't feel sorry for him until Malik told me what he told me, and then it got worse. So I'm gonna play. It's like 3 essential videos we gotta watch in regards to her disrespect. So Sunshine, hold tight. I know you want to cry for him.
I want to cry so hard.
You didn't answer the question though. Would it have been cool with you if he cried on camera? Would you? Then how?
I would want to run in there and save that man. And where are his friends? Like, why aren't they in there trying to save him or help him?
Okay.
But I think that this is a question. When
he looks abused.
No. But when men choose crazy, they don't choose like a proper that their friends respect. Do men distance themselves away from like women like this, like their friends? Do y'all remain in contact and he's lost his money and so on and so forth? You know how certain people kind of separate themselves based on
when you don't like their partner.
You don't like their partner. He's lost his bankroll. He's bottom barrel right now. He's hit rock bottom. So I'm like, what friends does he have?
Malik, you first.
I mean, I think men typically don't seek out help. So I wouldn't say, because I've had friends who've been up, who've been down, and they still my homies. I've had friends who dated strippers, who haven't, you know what I mean? So I've never divorced myself from my homies because of some of their personal choices. I might distance myself on occasion when they're going through things. But in a time like this, I would definitely be front and center to hold him down and support them. I just think he didn't have I don't think from the kind of guy he seems like, I don't think he had a real strong friend base. I think he was just probably dealt with his family, and then he dealt with whatever woman he was with, because he was married before her. He had 3 kids. So I don't know if he had like I don't know if he was like in a frat and had a circle of friends that could really gather around him. I think he was kind of a loner. So, it made him more susceptible.
Malik, you think that maybe she helped kind of isolate him?
I don't think she helped isolate him. I think that was just his personality type, possibly. And I think she utilized the situation to her benefit.
Look at how look at this. Look, this shit get me pissed the hell off.
Can you hear what she's saying?
I got you. I'm gonna answer the question though, real quick though. I've never, like he said, I've never separated myself from any of the homies based on their choices and women. However, I've been in situations where the homie distanced himself from me because I gave him some good advice, and he didn't want to hear that shit. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not even that pretty, yo.
I'm sitting here just finding out you got a home fan. Out of all these years, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could even talk to me before you did it. That's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Hughes. I'm telling you, that's fucked up.
Wait, Wait, no. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Now, if we was to age shame her or body shame her, we'll be home.
Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad at you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
Your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no solution.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
I knew that. Thought that I would never have to go back to anything like this again.
Beforehand,
but unfortunately, that's not the case right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
So, hold on. Is she just for maintaining her lifestyle? She went back to what she knew.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that, but you are married. Have a conversation and say, you're not doing this solution, so here is what I'm going to do. Have that conversation with your husband. At least don't let him find out like this and then videotape it on the internet. Like, what the fuck?
So can we talk about why do you feel like she needed to let him find out while everybody else found out? What was that about?
Oh, it
Can
gets
I ask you
worse.
this? Do you think he was wrong for not maybe, I don't want to use the word monitoring, but because he obviously was absentee with his wife, it took him a year to realize she had OnlyFans. And the one thing she did say that I do kind of agree with, it was right there on her Instagram page, a link to it. So all you got to do is go to her IG, unless she had him blocked for a year or he never went on IG. He's not a social media guy.
There's a lot of people that are like that though, that don't go on their partner's IG like that. They're just they don't even think about it.
Yeah, why you have to search your partner's information to find out that they're a porn star or a serial killer or a murderer or whatever? Can we have that conversation?
I mean, not even search, but let's say if I'm dating you, I might look and be like, oh, my babe posted us at the gala last night. Oh, she did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to snoop. I might be looking like I posted a picture. Let me see what picture she posted.
Tennessee is hilarious. What's her IG? I'm going to look up. I'm going to go holler at her. You know what?
It's like I am kissing major or something like that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you glance it, you would see it. So it wasn't like she was hiding it. I will give her that. She
wasn't. His homies are beating off to her.
I'm hollering, B-Joy. I'm hollering. But listen, if you were with someone and then you found out that in the past they were a pedophile or whatever, isn't that information you kind of want to know up front?
Absolutely.
If the FBI is coming to look for you or something like that, are you going to wait until they find out on the news that you're living with somebody that the FBI is looking for? The same thing. Just have the common courtesy.
Well, let me ask you guys this. You go from
something.
Right, but this sounds to me, it sounds like a lot of it is monetary and just desperate. Right? So you go from, let's say, $1 million lifestyle annually to $100,000 lifestyle annually. And you know that your husband, all he knows is basketball or whatever he does, and he's basically aged out. What are you going back to work? And if you go back to work, you're gonna go back to what you know how to do.
Natalie, they were married for how long? 12 years?
I don't even know they got married in 2019, 2018.
They were together since 2014, so almost about 10 years.
Right.
They were married for half of it.
Are you telling me that the both of them spent that money off? Like wasn't he worth like $61 million?
Yeah, but
Sunshine, he made $61 million. Let's
half
say
that went to taxes, so he's down to 30. So from
it doesn't matter. It's more money than most of us will see.
So none of them have the common sense to say, let me save some money for a rainy day.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I think both of them lacked financial literacy. So maybe if they had someone along the way say, like, hey, don't have $1 million house where the taxes and the upkeep is $1 million plus a year. Like if they had downgraded their lifestyle along the way, they could have probably stretched that money out longer. and made investments and did other things because she had a couple of hustles. She was doing massages. She had like a nail business. She was doing a lot of things. So I do believe
those are low income. Those are low income.
Yes, yes. I mean, but I'm just saying she was kind of a hustler. He was kind of just living off his savings. I don't know if he was really doing a lot of different endeavors.
And shame on him for having just not like a side, no hustle, no basketball, no nothing. Like there is no residual money coming in from anything.
Well,
how do you go
a
from?
lot of people make money, but they don't know how to make their money work for them, right? So
they don't teach financial literacy,
and especially to an NBA basketball player. You know, he was the first round pick, so they probably pushed him all through all his schools. They probably never really sat and educated him. He was slate. Remember, this guy was the #1 draft pick, so you know how talented he had to be. So that means he invested his whole life in playing ball, nothing else. So I think he just expected his career to be on the level of Jordan and LeBron and all these other greats. And he just never quite lived up to the hype of being the first round #1 draft pick. Like, I think a lot of people are forgetting that. When you are the #1 draft pick, that means you are the best player in the nation.
College.
In the nation. So at that level, the top 5 people are usually, to me, like financial literacy. So the #1, he probably go, I'm in the league now, it's 95. My life is lit. You know, he was married. He had maybe his first wife at the time. I think she probably
they said she killed him in child support. He was giving her like 10 grand a month.
And I think she might have been the one that kept them together. He just was playing ball and let her handle everything.
But that's what I'm saying. If you're not, don't you? And I think this comes back to our marriage. Like, don't you marry somebody who can like counter your strengths and make sure that y'all are financially secure
and equally
yoked? Yes, you should. But I think he was lonely. I think at that point in his life, when he met in 2014, he's already retired a couple years. He's not getting the same amount of love he gets when he walks in the room. I think he probably was just smitten by the fact that someone really wanted him.
It sounds like you got a track record of picking the wrong type of women, but I think some of this judgment should come out after we see her interview on TMZ too. But Sunshine, what you gonna say?
I wanted to see like what did he have to say, but I know you're gonna show that later on in the show. But I'm still dumbfounded.
I am too.
Let's go to the next clip.
Well, this one is almost over. I'm gonna kind of want to finish.
My body, my fucking choice.
Her body, her choice. She definitely was trying to invoke
Joe,
that.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
you
solution.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
I
knew that.
Thought that I would never have to go back to anything like this again.
Beforehand,
but unfortunately, that's not the case right now.
After that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to do something.
You stood out there showing your body.
I like this ceiling fan. You got a new ceiling fan.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have.
That's an IKEA dresser, though, right?
You know what? You ain't right.
He does. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on, Keith, with that. It don't matter what they breaking you off.
She really thought she was talking bad bitch in this conversation.
The disrespect that comes with it.
What disrespect?
You couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to find out on the fly.
All right, then. But now, okay.
No,
so wait
a minute. Did he know he was being recorded on the internet during this?
Yeah.
He beefed about it. He's like, yo, why you recorded me?
Yeah.
Well, he I don't know if he knew it was live stream. Was it live stream?
I think if someone's recording you and you're of that type of lifestyle and stature and all that, you already know it's going to the public, whether it's live or pre-recorded.
Are we sure this ain't no ploy to get more people to her OnlyFans page?
No, we don't know.
We don't know, but I feel like I don't think any man would embarrass himself to that level.
No, I don't think so.
Unless he's really like got the tax creditors and people after him and he needs money too. This would be a hell of a sham.
What I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
All right, I'm gonna pull up the other joint now.
BG says she is very disrespectful.
That's what it is.
She's disrespectful for putting it out there. If she's really wrong, I say he's a simp.
Kind of.
Like, let me ask y'all ladies: if he had slapped her, would he been wrong?
Yes.
Of course, he would have been wrong. I
Yes.
mean,
Two wrongs
you
don't
don't
make a
just
right.
hit
Malik.
somebody because they're doing something stupid.
I don't know. He needed to watch What's Love Got to Do with
Welcome
It.
back to Check Out.
Sorry about that, yo.
You need to get some Ike Turner lessons, because
It was funny when we were talking about this. I was thinking of y'all remember the character from Casino, Sharon. What's her name?
Sharon Stone,
Sharon Stone played, where she always needed a pimp, but
Lester.
but Robert De Niro was a little bit of the simp because he just wanted her to love him, and no matter what she did and gave him, she went back to the life.
Is there a black version to this movie? Like
I-
Tweety or something?
No. The only thing is Robert De Niro didn't run out of money.
Yeah.
Natalie, we should make a relationship film. Stack should make a relationship film. We should really produce a
You know what this kind of remind me of? Dead Presidents, when Cuddy was rolling up and threw the $200 in the car.
When you fucked that nigga up in the staircase.
She needed Cuddy. She didn't want to Lorenz Tate.
I don't know if De Niro was a simp. He just loved. I mean, I think there are times y'all haven't been with a woman where y'all love somebody who just wasn't good for you.
Yes,
and they made you feel like a simp. I think we all have had this scenario. Everybody's like, he's a simp. He's a simp.
But as a man, I'm gonna tell you that is.
I've been a simp. I've been a simp before.
Well,
as a man,
women
that
have
is
been simps.
behavior. You have to know. It's like, okay, here's the thing, right? Here's something my grandfather told me once. When you have fruit on your counter and it goes bad, what do? You can't salvage it. Sometimes you just gotta throw it out. You don't take a banana that's gone bad and try to freeze it and do all this. Like once
Malik, you ain't put your cape on and try to save some hoes.
I had one in particular, and when it went south, I was like, I gotta go. Like it became too destructive to my life. I had to like wake up. So I understand that you might fall in love with the wrong person. You might try to see some beauty in them, but at a certain point, when do you love yourself? And Joe, yeah. I get it. You know, I get it. He, and I think part of it is he's feeling guilty because he did mismanage his money. So I think part of him is like, well, you know what? I kind of drove her maybe to this because I didn't do what I should have done as a man. But being treated that way, there's no excuse to be treated because your wife could have been like, you know what, babe? I know you probably wasn't as financially savvy as you should have been. We're going to figure this out. Let's sell a house. Let's maybe downgrade our home. Let's change our cars up. Let's do something that we could do this together because now she is almost, I don't hate her the person because I don't know her, but I hate now what she represents. Because she represents women going out there disrespecting their man. And now because she's getting more attention, she's getting more money, it validates her behavior. It's like other women are going to see that and be like, you know what? Keisha did the right thing because now she's lit. She's lit.
You know, other women are going to try that and they are not going to probably end up in the same way. Right.
Well, yeah, she's not even that pretty and she's popping. So imagine for pretty
girls.
But
wait, the other thing that I see here, and I don't know if any, I mean, I'm not a therapist or whatever, but I see some very narcissistic behavior in her. And when you have someone in a chokehold, when you're a narcissist, they feel like they can't go anywhere else. Hey, Will Smith, Jada, now this, you know.
Yeah, she really made him feel, and I'm gonna keep it real because let me ask you ladies this. Would you date him? Thank you.
So you know what? I'm not gonna say
his personality though.
He probably don't have a lot of options. He probably don't have a lot of options.
I don't know. I can't say yes. I can't say
no. He seems
no.
like a nice man.
He seems like a nice guy. When I saw the interview, I was like, okay. He looks like he's been. It seems like it's been a hard last 10 years.
He's tall, dark, and handsome, right? He's tall.
Well, when you play the video, I'll make the decision. I'll let you know.
I guess the first question is, where's Joe?
How are you guys doing?
Where's Joe?
He's pretty pissed off with me. So he's been, I think he's at his sister's house. He's not talking to me right now. So yeah.
Keisha.
All right. That answers your question from earlier. He don't have no homeboys.
Exactly.
He don't
have any friends.
Does he have like all? Anyway, I'm not going to even ask that question because I'm going to get on the woman versus men thing. But it just sounds like he don't have no. he don't have no good support system around him.
How long ago? Obviously, we saw in the video that Joe's saying he had no idea that you had this account. How long? How long is the account? Have you had the page?
Why is she
The
crying?
fake tears are killing me,
is she-
though. The fake tears, I can't.
I want to
She's
slap
killing
her.
me.
I want to slap her.
She's like, uh. I was like, girl, stop.
What is she doing? What's she doing? What she's standing like? Why is she? What's that about?
I think we know what that's about, but
I've had the page for at least over a year. It's on my Instagram and my LinkedIn, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife. Period. And you know,
Malik, I'm not going to my wife's LinkedIn. Like, you know, with those linked accounts with 50 and I'm a researcher. I'm someone who like to research shit. I'm assuming that's what your business is, whatever you got going. I'm not looking at all those different. I'm not going to the link in the bio and going through.
Yeah, I'm nosy, so I'm at least look once.
Show tears, exactly.
I'm nosy, so I'm at least one time. I'm gonna just click and be like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, okay." I'm nosy, so I know I would look at some point.
What if it? All right. So to that point, what if it came later? Like, this is new. So what if he looked once upon a time?
Yeah, no. I mean, you're right. But I'm probably like gonna check every 6 to 10 months.
No, first of all, do you know if they cast her for Basketball Wives, that Basketball Wives will blow up, right?
Oh, trust me, this is the audition for Basketball Wives. She's gonna be on the next iteration. Don't get it twisted.
If they smart, they will get her on there.
She's on it.
And that he's been entertaining, and she decided that, you know, she wants to really put her.
All right, you heard that? He got the link because a homegirl of his.
I LinkedIn, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife.
But that's not true. He's saying that he saw it looking over her shoulder one day and was like, "Oh, what's that?" She's trying to spin the narrative to say that some lady he was dealing with on the side gave him the information.
And, you know, he has a friend that he's been entertaining, and she decided that, you know, she wants to really put a bigger, you know, wedge in our relationship. So she went digging around my page and was like, "Oh, do you know that she has this?"
No accountability, Natalie. Sunshine, you said the narcissism, right? Like, she's blaming it on somebody telling him what she did.
She's not looking at herself. She's not. And in none of the interview, it doesn't sound like she's even remorseful in any way.
Nah.
And I blew it from that. And it's no secret Joe's financial issues, you know, and I have always made a good life for myself, you know. Before I met Joe, I was living overseas in Europe, and I had established myself as a singer, you know, and I came back here.
Girl, stop. Stop.
Did she ever get a Grammy? I mean,
girl, did she ever get a single? Let's be clear.
I mean, just the fact that you saying you was overseas as a singer says it all.
In Germany.
Yeah, you could have been a singer right here. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with being an aspiring singer, but acting like you was famous in Germany is a stretch.
You know, thinking that with his persona and who he was, once we got together and I found out who he was, that it would only take off, you know, other things.
So she was marrying status and money. Yep. It had nothing to do with him.
Facts.
So based on that one statement,
she was looking out for herself.
Status. It was a come up. He was a come up until he wasn't anymore.
Facts, Monique. She was singing at a brothel. That's all she was doing.
You know, not everybody's hustle and drive are the same. And depression is a serious thing also.
I just need that eyelash to stop blinking. I want to smack her so bad.
Yo, she just violated HIPAA laws. She's talking about the man depression.
Yeah.
Violated.
Just like, you know, supporting and dealing and going through his trials and tribulations with him. I've started several businesses, you know, I've been doing a lot, like, and I just figured out, I have a home in Cape Verde I'm trying not to lose, and a roof over here we're trying to maintain that we almost got kicked out of. So I just kicked in the drive and did what I had to do, and he won't do it. So I had to. And I'm sorry, you knew I was an adult video star when you met me. So if I would do anything for my own survival, then what makes you think that would change now? When I retired from the adult industry, I promised myself, if I don't sing, I don't eat. So when, my music career wasn't popping here when I left Germany and I stayed here for him, I figured, I would, start a business. I started a Puppy Friend Social Club business, a dog sitting business. And then COVID happened and that screwed everything up. I have a moving company, that he actually works for me. Like he works for my moving company. I'm tired of being the one to figure shit out. So I figured it out the best way I know that can maximize the money that needs.
So basically what I hear is none of her businesses were making money, so she had to go back to doing what she knows best.
Yeah, what I hear is that she felt like she wasn't with a real man. She wasn't with a provider.
Yeah, she feels like she was not being a kept woman in the way that she wanted to be kept, and he couldn't figure shit out.
Yeah.
Now I understand that's annoying as fuck. You're with somebody and you gotta figure out everything for yourself. I get it, but what does that have to do with everything being broadcasted on
because also she realizes the value of having him, of he gives her relevance still because of who he is. Nobody would care who she was if she was not married to him. Let's be real. And so I think the thing is like on top of that, let me go ahead. I'm on this is my second time to try to get on a reality TV show, because she's gonna be on one of them VH1 reality TV shows making her paper.
I need to hear a video of her singing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some Googles, but let's see.
Oh Lord,
I'm tired of living minimal. It's not fair, and I don't understand how you could have had such a maximized life and be so content. This is ridiculous. But we've been together for almost 13 years, though. We've been together since 2012, like after his retirement. And it really wasn't a retirement that he wanted. It was a forced retirement because he just got locked out after the lockout in the 2011 lockout. You guys remember, He just never got a new job. Nobody wanted him anymore. So, there was a depression, and I've been dealing with all of this stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm not sorry for what I'm doing. I'm just sorry that he can't understand that that wasn't a selfish decision. It was a decision that I made. I made an executive decision when my man wasn't taking the lead. I really love Joe. I love him. If he never speaks to me again, I still will do things to help him or whatever I can, because he's my family. He's like an intricate part of my life. I just want the best for us.
Oh God, no! I'm
really like that.
Getting triggered.
So can we?
He's not really wanting
there's
to
a lot to be discussed. Can we put her on pause for a second?
Indeed.
Natalie, I need a moment.
I know. Everybody needs a moment.
I'm so distraught over her pain that I have to I can't believe she was forced to this level that she had to,
Yeah, she had to kick into overdrive.
She had to do her thing. You know what? You need more women like this in the world. You need more women like this that are willing to take the lead and support their families in times of trials and tribulation.
So I'm going to say, in all fairness, she ain't built like that. She came in, her idea was, you've made 60 million and I'm going to make my come up. I was not thinking that I was going to have to get out here and do what I have to do to maintain this house.
Didn't she say she didn't know who he was when she met him first?
Nah, she knew who he was.
No. Sunshine is on point. She said, when I found out who he was, as in.
That's when she turned the heat up.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but I think she meant found out who he was. Like, she knew he was an NBA player because she met him during like one of them BET All-Star Weekend events in LA. So it was at a party that was kind of for the elite. And
I'm sorry, you see a 6-foot Negro, fine Negro at a BET exclusive party. Either he's a ball player or he's something else. Like these industry parties, you trying to figure out who he is.
Yeah,
and how much, like those parties are exactly for that. And come on, y'all. We ain't that.
I think she thought he was maybe a little more lit. I think she thought his bag was bigger. I think she might thought his bag was bigger than it was, or was gonna last longer. But I definitely think she had an idea of, okay, this nigga play ball. He do something.
But I think even as let's be clear, even that 60 million could have been invested also by her, right? She could have been like, babe, this is what we're going to do to make sure this money outlasts us. He didn't marry a woman who had vision either.
I think I'm going to be honest. I think he might have. I think he might have given her the illusion that he had everything under control.
No.
That could have been another way. That could have been.
I think he could have been like, yo, don't worry about it. I got it. And then as she started probably seeing, second notices and fourth notices coming in and mortgage, because I do believe that she seems like the type that if he would have told her like, yo, babe, do blah, 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 because he seemed like he was funding all her businesses, the dog walking service, the massage parlor, the singing. Right. So I think if they would have, I think if he might have been a slightly more transparent, like, listen, babe, we all doing different things that are not generating enough revenue. What should we like? I think if they would have maybe had been more transparent with each other, they could have.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have a collective vision together of how to make that money last. That's my point.
Again, where is the community? Who are these people? Where's the community to
That's what I'm saying. I feel like when people saw, I don't care what y'all say, when people saw that he married her, they like, peace, I'm out.
But I don't think he had a lot of friends anyway, because you got to remember, Nally, he was on 12 teams in 16 years. So I think he was moving around a lot. He was kind of starting to become a journeyman player in the NBA. So it wasn't like he was in any one team and built real roots. Like when they trade you to another team, you got to go. So I think he was just bouncing around and kind of like he was known and people were cool with him, but I don't think he developed any real friends. It's like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan doesn't seem to have any real friends from the Chicago Bulls, and he played with them for years.
But Charles Barkley
and his mother had vision.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So it's
Juanita had vision. I'm sorry. Juanita had vision.
I don't think Joe Smith family is like that. I think there's country people from Norfolk. And he just, they were just happy he caught a lick. Like, oh, wow, he's in the NBA. We all set for life.
Wait, Malik, you saying she had vision, though? You saying, like, she had vision? Like,
I mean, I think she seems like a hustler. Like
a hustler and having vision are two different things.
I think she might have been able to make some things happen. Had he said, like, yo, listen, maybe they'd have bought some properties, investment properties or something. I don't know.
She strike me as somebody with a lot of ideas.
But they be pop
that wanna be the bad bitch. She wanna be like, you know what I mean? She was trying to create this.
She a boss bitch. I'm a boss bitch. I'm a boss.
Right.
I'm a boss.
But it would have been all good as long as those businesses didn't have to be successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't
think she's a money machine. I don't think she's somebody that's gonna turn, water into wine.
Yeah, No Holdbacks TV says she wanted to be famous. Well, and Monique said she failed the audition. But then Malik passed the audition. Then Malik passed the audition with his tears just now. On the question. Let's give her an audition real quick. Let's give her an audition. Let's see what she got. Because I wanted to hear her sing, right?
Oh Lord, I'm scared.
My eyes are green. 'Cause I eat a lot of vegetables.
You gonna sing Erica.
It don't got nothing to do with your new friend.
She's
My eyes are green.
Are her eyes green?
'Cause I eat a lot of vegetables. It don't got nothing to do with your new friend.
Not bad. I'm sorry, she's not bad.
Okay.
She's very Erica.
But you can't
She's
be
horrible.
Please do not put her in the same bracket as Erica.
That's an Erica song. It didn't sound bad. Y'all need to stop your hating. It wasn't bad.
I thought I was about to hear the Whitney like if I. She was not that. I thought she was really gonna kill it. I mean, I think she just is somebody who wanted something that was unattainable for her.
She wanted fame.
But I think he wanted fame too.
Fame.
I think he wanted fame as well. I think they both were disappointed by life.
He wanted fame from her?
I think he wanted to be, you got to remember, I think you guys are forgetting the overarching fact. This man was a number 1 draft pick. Number 1 draft picks are like.
But when she met him, he was no longer the number 1 draft pick.
No, but what I'm saying is I think he was still haunted. I think he was still haunted by, I didn't do what LeBron did in the league. I didn't do what Michael Jordan did in the league. Like, these are number 1 picks.
But that's like 0.001%.
But I think she was
going to do that.
Here's the thing I
Most
know.
number 1 draft picks don't do that.
Correct, but I think in his mind, he still was chasing that ghost. And she gave him an inkling that he might reclaim.
I'm sorry, after the 15, you know that you are no longer the number 1 draft pick. Like, come on, like nobody cares. How many number 1 draft picks are still relevant? Exactly.
Correct. No, you're right. But I think some people can't let go of certain things. And I think she was able to hone in on his insecurity.
Let me say this. I know, but
advantage.
Look, I think that's the human condition. A lot of people continue at 50 years old, still live out their hype days when they were in college, when they were in high school, their heydays, because they haven't done anything else with their lives as of yet.
Because honestly, what does the average retired basketball player do? I don't really know.
I think they have investments, taken their money and done something lucrative with it.
Yeah, they set themselves up for like a future. And even if they retired and didn't do anything, they're
living off the interest.
Yeah,
no, what I'm saying is that but if you look at someone, despite the Charles Barkleys and people we see on TV, Dominique Wilkins was one of the greatest basketball players ever. I don't know what Dominique is doing right now.
But he's not broke.
But he's on Instagram with his porn star wife. Like
I'm not. There are a few NBA players. Like I think about. Okay, so for example, Allen Houston. He wasn't a big star, but he played for the Knicks. But he has done he has consistently kept, even though he made $100,000. They're not broke, but they live within their means. They have businesses. They have. Or foundations, they have different ways of how they're going to make their money away from it.
I think some of them missed the limelight. Like I think, like a John Starks, like a lot of Charles Oakley. A lot of these guys are not in the limelight. And I think when you're with a woman who wants to be in the limelight, it kind of turns that switch in you that you might be like, you know what, I could probably get back in the limelight too.
Wait, Malik, you said he used to make music?
Huh? I think so. Yeah, I think he still does.
Oh shit!
What music? First of all.
Nah, Joe rhymes. He rhymes. I heard him. Like years ago.
What's his stage name, Malik?
I think it's Joe Smith. Like on his IG, he got him spitting some rhymes somewhere.
Joe Simp.
You know what, Montaigne? You ain't right. You said Joe Simp.
It's a fire name.
I think, first of all, her persona is very fake. Like it's somebody that you just can't take serious. But I can't take her serious. Secondly, I keep going back to something between when he was playing in the NBA till he met her. Something happened. I don't know what happened.
He got divorced.
Yo, that's high as fuck, huh? Hell yeah. What's good?
That's where all his money went to, the homie.
Oh, you did?
You retweeted what I put up.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, it was me. I said, Lagunero. That's like saying Laker in Spanish.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Hey,
I
home.
was like, man, I wonder he thinks, man, what the hell is a Lagunero?
Yo, why is MS-13 recording this nigga session?
Too much. Got haters and flavors, but it's my swagger that they watch. All of this money I'm making, counting every drop. My money get that make me a genius for the
I
guap.
can't watch this.
Stacking chips like Pringles, stars like Pringles.
Hey, can I say something? I'm like Andre 3000. If you're 40 plus, I don't want to hear you rhyme.
No,
From a notebook. Like that is just, I'm sorry.
I can't. Like
I don't agree. I don't agree. I think if you're that age,
You should be subject appropriate.
yeah, you can create contemporary adult hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I think there's nothing wrong with that. But if you trash, you trash. You know what I'm saying?
Is he rhyming about his money?
Right. He's, you know what I mean? He don't even got it. Look what he's recording.
He's just not good. But I'm saying you look at Toby's an older artist. This guy Jelly Roll is older. So I think like comedians are allowed to age. Jazz musicians are allowed to age. So I think if you have a gift and you want to share it and you have talent, you should explore it. I do believe that. I just think him and his wife were not good at what they were doing.
Nah,
I think someone should have told them.
And I'm not, but they're established. People know who Nas and Jay are. Like they have a catalog.
But okay, if you look at Griselda's all in their 40s, and these guys just recently came out 2-3 years ago.
Who?
Griselda.
Okay.
And they're like an underground kind of dope group. They're like,
I'm like, who?
I'm like, who?
No,
you know what I mean? Like if you're into like hip hop, you'll know like certain older artists who do their thing. I just think that he's surrounded by a bunch of yes men because all these guys in the studio, like,
yo, look at this nigga
like
Malik. He got a fucking belt on his. Yo, he's wilding, bro. Look at this.
Yeah, like
is that like a WWF? Oh my god,
he's wilding.
Somebody said 2 Chainz made it in his 40s. Okay, y'all. Damn. I'm just saying.
I think
he knows. I think he needs to go get a flute like Andre 3000.
Yeah. I just think he was
It's just
I knit a sweater.
Like,
I just think his wife made him. I think getting with that woman made him believe everything he wanted to accomplish could be possible.
That's a good point.
He played on his insecurities.
That's a good point. She delusional. She passed it on to him. Bottles on me? He's talking. Oh,
I can't.
Everybody models and free. All lives watching, captivated by my eyes. Falling short of getting money, no relating to my life. I'm a beast. I hustle like no one is separated. If you talking, making money.
He has good penmanship. I mean, I can see the writing.
You know what?
I feel so embarrassed for him. I'm sorry.
It gets worse.
That video, I just can't get the look of how defeated he was in that live video when she just emasculated him totally. It also sounds, and listening to her, it also sounds that she might have been at a point of frustration and have been trying to have him do something, get a job, do something. And it just seems like he was just not, he's lazy, or maybe he just felt defeated.
He's not lazy. She told him, go ahead and make that album. She told him that dumb shit, and he went and made the album. And look where it got them.
They were like, I'm going to sing on the hooks. We going to be good.
Right. And this nigga paid MS-13, who I'm sure is extorting him at this point. You know what I'm saying? For what little he got left. He didn't even go to no real right black producers. He didn't
He had the money. He could have got the Neptunes or somebody to do him at least one track.
Come on, my nigga. He went there. He was getting extorted. Yo, he could have hooked up with Shaq.
He got bars.
Yeah, he could have hooked up with Shaq. Shaq just put out a new rap song, a new video not too long ago.
Is Shaq like a club
he's
DJ?
He's like a tech DJ.
But Shaq has done rapped, made sneakers. He's a DJ now. And Shaq wasn't the best rapper, but because Shaq lived his truth, you kind of got with it. You say, okay, Shaq Diesel, I get it. It ain't something I'm unnecessarily.
Well, I think but Shaq is a hell of a DJ. Like he's got a hell of a flow.
And he's a hell of a businessman.
As you age, you have to keep reinventing yourself. And I think never reinvented himself from just the #1 draft pick basketball. Like he's that guy that's at the bar. He's the guy at Outback still telling you how he was picked #1 in '95. That's the highlight of his career.
Who?
Joe. Like Joe's probably, you go to Outback, he's sitting at the end of the bar like, I was the #1 draft pick out of Maryland, guys.
Well, Shaq is making money, Monique. Like
I'm not talking about Shaq. I'm talking about Joe.
No,
Joe?
I'm saying she said Shaq is doing it. Yeah, he is doing it for fun, but he's
like
everything he does.
Money. Shaq is really living his life.
Right. He's everything he does. He's at the point in his life where it's not. He's never going to be desperate for money.
Yeah, Shaq is doing nationwide commercials. Shaq is doing whatever hemorrhoid commercial. Shaq don't care. He's just having a great time with life.
All right.
Joe,
speaking of
Joe just had the wrong team. He had the wrong team.
I agree with Monique. Like, he's not depending on those albums or those little gigs for money.
Yeah,
because he's just having fun with it, but he is still making money. But
well, I think Shaq has diversified his ways of making money through his joys in life. That is the beauty of his life. Like not very few people do that. Very few people do that.
Joe Smith is trying to record the next Reasonable Doubt.
And all right, so boom. Speaking of rappers, and Joe, we gotta take him through the whole ride, Malik. So Malik put me on just before the show. So she also was on It Is What It Is podcast with Cameron and Mace.
Oh Lord.
Two of some of the greatest rappers who having another heyday, who reinvented themselves through podcasting, and they're fucking hilarious. And the podcast is amazing. And here we go. She's on that show. Let's see what she's talking about.
What kind of financial destitute have y'all been in? Because in another video, pardon me, I think it was TMZ, I'm not sure, where you was laying that, like, look, our back's been against the wall. And not only that, in the first video, you was like, I had jobs. I've been doing this. This isn't really paying the bills. So OnlyFans is breaking me off. What else have you been doing besides OnlyFans? And what have y'all been going through financially that you felt you had to do this?
Well, over the course of, before we moved to California, I started Puppy Friend Social Club, and I had its official launch here in Georgia right before COVID, and that kind of threw a wrench in my program. I've had a bartending service called Cocktail Hour with Kiss since I've been here. I have a moving company called Major Movers and Cleaning, and then I also have a massage business called the Body Rub Babes.
Nice. Do the Body Rub Babes travel?
Yes, they do.
Are you one of the Body Rub Babes?
Well, I have been, but now I kind of like
Could you be,
to do anything.
But if I wanted you to be one of my Body Rub Babes, like, would you be a Body Rub Babe for me?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Because I don't mean to be a professional or anything like that, but I can't stop looking at your cleavage. Your cleavage is popping, babe. No, you can leave it how it was, man. You can leave it exactly how it was, man. Right now I'm thinking about cleavage and the Body Rub Babes, but
disrespectful.
How is it disrespectful though? It's disrespectful to her husband.
Everything.
How is that disrespectful? She, at the end of the day, is a married woman. I get it. She's on a podcast and somebody's flirting with her. She can be like,
let's be clear. The cat is out the bag and she ain't pulling back.
No, but here's what I'm saying. Did you ask how it's disrespectful?
Exactly.
Of course, it's disrespectful.
She's inviting it. It ain't disrespectful because she knows exactly what she's doing. It ain't disrespectful.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. I think it's disrespectful on her part. I think it's disrespectful on Cameron's part because Cam, he's a New York nigga, so he's gonna do what New York Harlem niggas do.
But she knows this.
But I think Cam also should be held accountable as a man to be like, you know what? She's a married woman. So even if I want to flirt with her, let me use some kind of discernment or discretion.
First of all, he is salivating at the mouth. He like, is that a cleavage? Do I see a nipple? Like he was salivating at the mouth. Like
I can't wait till Monte show y'all part 2.
It gets worse. But wait, it gets worse. It gets worse. I'm gonna pull it up. Y'all can continue.
I just feel like she just totally out of pocket.
I think she wants it all. And I don't even think she doesn't think it's disrespectful. She's inviting it. She's flirting it back. The whole conversation was just like, I'm here for it. And what?
But my thing is this: you can live in your reality.
Who you talking to?
But
even though she's inviting it, it's disrespectful.
Yeah, because you can live in your reality or you can live in reality.
That's what it's not disrespectful. What I'm trying to say, yes, it's disrespectful as we see it, but in her eyes and in Kim, they're just like it is all.
I think Kim has enough sense to know that he was inappropriate. Because like he said, I don't mean to be unprofessional, but blah blah blah. So he's not an idiot. He knows what he was doing.
I'm not saying that he's not, but first of all, come on, it's on the internet. She's coming out there with her low cut, and I'm not saying that she has to cover it, but after having an argument with, like, this is the whole part of the narrative. It's the narrative. And but
I think we as black people in the community, we have to hold each other more accountable. I think like some older guy should have sat Cameron down and be, yo, Cam, listen, I get it, bro. He's a cornball. But, because, like, here's the thing. Cameron is a rapper, and he's rich. He can have a multitude. He has a plethora, but, I mean, he has a plethora of women at his disposal. Does he really have to go out a married woman? You get what I'm saying? Like out of all the women Cam can holler at, does he have to go out a married woman?
I don't think it's that. I think it's the energy that is given in the energy. But it's like the energy that is given in the energy.
Cam is in his 40s. At a certain point, don't you kind of like I'm gonna tell you one time they had a story about Jamie Foxx where he said he met Karen Stiffens, aka Superhead, and Jamie Foxx said once he realized who she was, he was like, "Yo, I'm good on that." He said he was about to take it down, but once he realized that was Superhead and she wrote the books and he's like, "Yo, I'm good on that." And it's like as a man in your 40s, you should be able to be like, you know what? I am attracted to you, but you a little messy, and this is not even in line with my brand. Like it's just I don't know why he would do that. Because why do you want to?
I think this is also the age of the shows. Let's finish watching it. Sorry, let's finish watching.
The B-roll is what it is. You're actually seeing what you think you're seeing.
Oh no! You got to get to the other event.
Yeah, this is actually what you're seeing.
No, remember when Mace brought out a special guest for him?
That's it.
I ain't see the whole thing. But that's it right there, right? That's her giving him the massage with no shirt on, right?
Oh yes. That's part two of it.
And his guest looking hella.
Who is this?
So what happened is Mace had missed the first show when he interviewed her. So Mace decided to bring her back and surprise Cameron with her as the massage. And she's giving, like, if you look for it, they'll show you the whole clip of her coming out and saying, "Welcome back." And Mace is like, "Yo, Cam, don't say I never did nothing for you. I brought the body babes back."
So she's giving Cameron a back rub.
Yeah, that's Cameron. But this is a different day.
Okay.
So she's intentional about being disrespected.
Right.
Or disrespectful.
She's intentional about it. She's like, fuck this. I think she's also like, he can't support me. I feel that's disrespectful. So I'm gonna turn around and just do me, and some may feel it as disrespectful.
I think she lost him already, and she knows.
If you see the interview with Mace, Mace will ask her questions, and she's like, she's making more money on her OnlyFans now.
But she was thinking that she still love him and she still want to do for him and all this bullshit. So
I want to see the interview with him.
Like, if you listen to this part, this is where they break it down.
Version 33.5.
All right, so here we go.
What they playing? Pause.
First of all, pause. I don't like the laugh.
Like this, right?
Somebody said Cameron is rich, not
hello.
I agree.
To the babes, the body rub babes.
Hey, okay, what's happening? Wow.
How you doing?
Yo, kids, wow, what's up?
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Going on?
Don't ever say I ain't do nothing for you.
Wow, this is crazy, man. So, am I getting a massage right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little massage.
Okay.
A little something.
Right.
Now she try to promote her whack ass hats. She's not even on the mic.
I can do my interview while this goes on.
Yeah.
Body rub base hat for you.
Okay.
Body rub base.
How has the body rubs base been going since we talked about it?
Oh my God.
Talking to my husband.
We've been booked and busy.
Okay. That's the word I know. That's my man right there. That's my man. I'm very excited. Like, can I do the interview?
Sure, because I didn't get to interview you.
No, I'm taking the silk off.
I didn't get to interview you.
I can bring this by the microphone, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's naked if you want.
Everyone have on a thong.
Yeah.
You said it's not about violence. I can fire out my wife. She do that.
Yes. How long you been doing body rubs?
Yeah. I think we've seen enough.
Yeah.
No. Now you got to see. It's a couple more clips you want to see.
Can we fast forward?
All right.
Yeah.
She starts talking about Joe while she's leaning over Cameron.
Oh, she's violating.
That you hear really.
So you got gas bubbles.
So you have like gas in between your muscles and okay.
No. Hold on.
Can I have some of that water?
Hold on real quick.
The
body rub babes is official.
The body rub babes is official.
Nah, this is official tissue. Because I get a lot of massages. She knows what she's doing.
Thank you.
Woo.
It's my body, my fucking choice.
Right.
So that's what the.
I'm really disappointed in both of y'all that like nobody else.
I do got questions. I was letting Treasure get started first. Pause.
Everyone's calling me a 304 on the internet.
She got thick waist beads on. Like, come on.
Did Joe get these body rubs on?
A 304 on the internet is what they call a hoe nowadays.
Often?
He used to.
He messed his body rubs up.
Yeah. I say like this, I give you the best of me until you earn the worst.
Oh.
You're not licensed.
And the sad thing about her, she don't even realize Mace is kind of playing her.
Yeah, she don't even see it.
What did your OnlyFans go up after that?
Yes, I was at like probably in the top 20% of creators, and now I'm at the top like 20%.
Oh.
Well, she hasn't stopped.
I have a very random question.
Okay.
Baby alien.
Everybody
If you know, you know.
I didn't.
You
We just
know, you
did a
know.
skit together.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
You
just.
see the little subtle things, like her hands are just chilling on him while she's doing other stuff. Like I would.
Who's baby alien?
Well, she's obviously trying to fuck Cameron.
Unacceptable.
I don't know.
That? Unacceptable.
I think she's trying to fuck whoever's trying to fuck her in that room.
Correct. Whoever got a bag for her, she's with it.
I am disgusted.
Well,
I guess the only thing left to see is he talking.
And then he asked at some point. Mace asked her, like, "Are you going to get in trouble for this?" Does Joe? She was kind of like, whatever. Like she just is like all the way. She's all. And I'm not even trying to put this as a man-woman thing. That behavior is disrespectful. If a man was doing it, it would be just as disrespectful.
Yeah.
But in her mind, she's winning. She's like, I'm getting more attention now. I'm making more money. I'm booking more gigs. So I don't think she sees anything wrong in her behavior. And that's what
I keep on saying. She doesn't see it as disrespectful. That's my whole point. I think she sees it as
I did what I had to do.
Well, I did what I had to do to live the lifestyle that I'm used to living with you. You provided it. Now I got to do what I got to do because you can't. I'm not going to be in. People do shit when they're desperate. It's just what it is.
I mean, like you guys got a big ass house and then just sell it and move to a little house in Queens somewhere.
Mm-mm. That's not acceptable. If that's what you have been doing all your life. Some people cannot adjust.
All right, Sunshine. I did find him doing the interview by himself. One that looked like I can clip something out really quick, but I did find something interesting. They did an interview together that apparently didn't end well. So I'm gonna play the end part. That's I guess we're gonna see how he feels. And then I guess we got to make a decision. What's your bet after we see this? Are they frauding just to get attention, or is this dude being really? Is this the red table talk for the underground? Who is this? This is something. This is in Raw interview. Let's see what is coming from Kevin Wesley, the Truth Factory. I've seen him around before. He looks like one of those TikTok, Instagram guys.
Give everybody a talk show.
Or even play the clip.
Yeah.
He looked like he got on an outfit from Kohl's and she dressed for the Matrix. You can tell they're just not compatible.
Go ahead.
And say, Joe, she'll talk to you about it, and she's talking to you about it so you know, but it's not necessarily for your counsel, right? Whether you say yes or no, she'll likely still do it.
Depending on what it is.
Of course. And I'm saying that to say that's not something that you should draw a lot of anger towards, because she is an adult, right? And when you marry somebody,
this nigga,
life.
He's one. I was just about to interrupt to say it. So what I was starting to say was he's one of those like Instagram simps. You ever see the guys that's on TikTok or Instagram and say exactly what the woman wants?
He's looking like Prince Akeem from Coming to America.
Can we hear the whole thing? Dang.
I'm just saying.
Get out of here, brother.
You want to be able to trust that they can make decisions as an adult, right? And so you're going to have disagreements. There's going to be sometimes you want her to do this instead of that, and she's going to do that,
I've made
right?
a lot of bad decisions for our household. Have I made a lot of bad decisions? Outside of this right here, this could be, I'll take this as an L. This wasn't this bad decision on my part, but for the most part, I don't think I make bad decisions for our household.
Don't even go in, because it's not about it being an L. And I think that if couples think that way, that means you'll work very hard for it not to be an L. It's just a moment that your husband found an issue. If you have saved your family, I don't know if you guys have talked about your finances since you've been doing the OnlyFans.
No,
or
I mean, I really haven't saved us, but I mean,
people out here struggling.
They can save us. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
People want to talk to him, and I can't get him.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see what he has to say, and and I just think that he needs to come home so we can strategize and work together and make this the best that it can possibly be.
Keep in mind this has nothing to do with anybody else in this world, in the whole entire world. It's just you guys. If you guys want to stay together and love each other and work through this, ain't nothing any of us can say, right? So the main problem is, how do you guys see eye to eye and get back where you guys need to be, right? So here's the thing, guys, all right? What I didn't like about the video is that it was made public. These issues should have been handled behind closed doors. Whatever
honestly,
you felt
Kevin,
during that
I
moment.
took the video down immediately, and then someone snatched it and put it back up. So
Well, probably me. I'm one of them, and I guess we all contribute to this somehow, because we will post it, So I don't know whether or not you've deleted the video. I see it on somebody's page. I want to talk about it, and I'm going to react to these types of videos. So maybe we're not helping much when we show these things, but it's up to you first and foremost to not post those things. And once you put them up there, now you have to deal with it. And that's what's happening right now. You're dealing with it, and he has to publicly deal with it.
So can we pause?
This conversation should have been in the
I think it's about to.
Why?
I think
why did you say I want
it's about to
reveal to the whole world?
come to a head, I believe.
Upset and angry.
He hasn't said one word.
So I'm not only just going to show him being angry. I want the world to know about our issue. And now when the world wants to know about it, it's like you're upset about it. You don't want to talk about it, but you brought this to the world because at that moment you felt like you were right in what you did. Now the world's saying you're wrong, and it's not looking like you thought it would look. They actually more so understand.
You're not talking to him, Malik?
Where's King Jaffe Joffa at?
But is he talking to him?
Nah, he just looking at her like she's an idiot.
Wow. Okay. Kiss, that was wrong. Joe.
What did she just say? What she said?
Does he have like a cell phone on the clip side?
Needs to help him then. Shaq, can he get a Papa John's?
Oh! Kiss, that was wrong. Joe. Joe.
What was wrong about that?
All right, so if you're saying it helps you come from anybody outside of your husband.
I'm sorry. That is a low fucking blow. I'm sorry. She needs to take responsibility. She knows that that's disrespectful, Natalie.
Does she? If she's a narcissist, they don't care.
She
doesn't care. Like
right.
there's no. So I think so. Can we? I'm a little tired of talking about them. There's no empathy. There's no empathy. There's no consideration. There's none of that, right? But like I said, she got with him due to lifestyle, and until you know that is recognizable. Somebody said the princess. Go back to Zamunda. He did like.
She want to fuck him too.
Yeah, she got. You know what happened? He got her based off compensation and not conversation. So he never really had her in pocket. It was his bag that captivated her.
It's clearly obvious that Joe is not in that life.
For her. He's not for her.
Or wherever. He's just, his whole persona is just not the limelight. He should not be rapping. There's nothing.
No, he said he be popping bottles. All the bottles is on him. He got
that's not him. That is
dressed from
not
Kohl's. He had on the Kohl's
So
flannel shirt.
Look.
It's not even the outfit, but he's just not in that limelight. I could just look at him.
I'm the same way. I had to create my platform from the ground up. I went through moments where
I don't know what he said. I don't even know if I want to hear what he got to say at this point. We got to make this a teachable moment. Toxic.
What is the teachable moment?
I'm adhering to you two. Toxic relationships.
Toxic relationships. I mean, keep that shit off social media. And it's obvious there is a definite communication breakdown right there. And then the respect is literally out the door in this relationship. There is absolutely no respect. And obviously, Natalie, as you said, she doesn't even know she's disrespecting him or being disrespected. So she has like a huge blind spot. She's just going for the prize, whatever that prize is she has in her head.
So will we label this more as necessarily maybe not toxic and just two incompatible people?
I think it's both. It's what happens. It's toxic because two incompatible people got together, or they have not grown together as a couple all together. And it was a straight up, it's a meantime, let me get married. This girl makes me feel good. I feel good because I can give her whatever. And now that the resources have ran out, the roosters, the
gig is up. Let me ask you this: how can you spend that many years with a person and not start to develop some kind of feelings for them?
But that happens all the time in marriages.
You're a narcissist, you have no feelings for anybody.
I'm just thinking, if I was with you, I'm assuming years 1, 2, and 3, he was kind of still lit. You know what I mean? So during that time, wasn't she kind of becoming more emotionally invested in him?
But I think, to me, I think in relationships, that's the whole point, right? When things start to go awry, that's when you get tested. This was their test, and this is the test. These are the steps she did to maintain whatever she felt like she needed to do to stay relevant in their lifestyle. We don't know their circles. We don't know anything about them besides what she has totally put on social media. Besides that, the narrative behind the narrative is the real story. And I just feel like and I'm not going to just say he, I think also he made some choices that, again, I think people call it a simp. I don't necessarily know if he's a simp or not. I think the key thing is that he fell for somebody who really didn't help him grow or actually project in a positive way to kind of really be in a better space from when he left the NBA. She had no vision.
He is a vision. And he is a simp and she is a simp. Both of them are, because they're thinking very low budget, very, very simple. Both of them are thinking so simple.
But I think, I hate using the word simp. I think it's a lack of exposure. And I think you find this a lot in the Black community. And so when you are, I don't care how much money you have, there's a lack of exposure, and you think the money is going to last, especially in this economy. You can trick off 60 million in a minute. Think about people who won lotteries and now they're broke because they don't know how to diversify their money in a way where whatever. It was a lot of bad investments that went south, and he did not have the right people around him. And he didn't think
At
he had
all.
to.
He
And
didn't
I
have a
think
community.
right, but I think the thing is it wasn't something that was taught. I know people today who go through money, who've made a lot of money, and they go through it like water. It happens all the time.
You know somebody that have $61 million and
I know somebody who's, whether it's 61, 600, whatever.
I'm glad.
I don't care. My thing is, it's just like money is relative. If you live every penny like it's going to be lasting like that for the rest of your lives, whether you run through it or not, whether it's
they buying,
huh?
What are they buying? I can't fathom it.
Studio time from MS-13. I'm telling you.
And then Sunshine, you got to think, you could go out and have one club night if you're with the right people and spend 20, 30,000 in a night. Floyd Mayweather does it all the time. You know what I mean? Like if you live at that level, you're spending an exorbitant amount of money.
Why, if you are living at that level, you need to spend that kind of money? That's my question. What is the mentality? And I always see us doing that. Like we run through money like it's water.
But I think this is what happens. I think when you go out and you're in certain space, and I can speak to this personally. I've never spent $61 million, but I've gone out to a club and blown $1,000 that I shouldn't have spent. Because I'm looking around, I see everyone else is spending money. I want to get some bottles. I want to look.
So to me, that's all ego.
Correct. That's
ego.
what happens.
It comes down to ego and feeling important.
So to your point earlier, I don't think it's that she didn't have vision, because that's not necessarily her job, right? But
it is her job as a unit.
Everybody's job.
It's everybody's job.
But because it's everybody's job, for his life is his job first, right? So I'm just saying that much, right? So yeah, she can help or whatever, she can do that, but that's not what I'm even getting at. I want to get at the point that she probably was the one that was the bad friend that wanted to live that type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Maybe so like
she was the bad influence.
Yeah,
maybe he didn't know how to tell her no. Like she was like, "Yo, babe, let's go here. Oh, the O'Neills are going to, Cabo. Let's meet them out there." And he might be like, "Okay, nah, why are we flying commercial? Let's charter a jet." She looked like she was probably pushing him. And men, in our egos and in our desire to please our partners, sometimes we go left.
But I think but look, you have discernment. You're able to be like, you know what, we can't do that this year. We gotta pull back and do some shit differently. We can't move. The problem, you can't always be the Joneses. You can't.
I mean, you're right, but I think when you're living in that space, it's hard to say no. Especially,
I know it's hard to say no.
Especially if you're dealing with other insecurities too. You tend to like you just tend to want to go with the flow. You don't want to look like you can't do it. Like in my life, I have never told a woman I can't do something. I just say I'm busy doing something else. I've never said, you know what? That's not really a good move.
I understand that, but my thing is, it's just like if you're trying to grow, like he had kids. How many kids does he have?
3.
What is he leaving them? Like, what is your legacy?
His ex-wife took care of that. His ex-wife took care of that. His kids are pretty good. You see, his ex-wife ain't saying nothing. She quietly counting her millions.
Right, because she made sure she took it because she knew that he's the type of man, he needs a good woman behind him to make sure this money ain't gonna go somewhere.
Sounds like he needed
men like that, huh?
Sounds like he needed the ex-wife.
Right, but she was probably too controlling and be like, we ain't doing this.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
no, Montaigne, I've seen it a gazillion times.
Right, you're probably right, but I know you definitely want to have a partner that balance you out. But I just think y'all giving him too much onus on his responsibility. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's on him.
It is on you to navigate your own
life. You said
life.
it's not on him?
No, it's on him. It is on him.
It's on both of them. I think it's on both of them.
It's on him, not the ex-wife, not the current wife.
It is no. It's on both of them. They're a unit. I'm sorry. I think it's on both of them. I think it's yes. He was the one who made all the money, right? He may be like, babe, I'm not necessarily good with money, but I know how to make it. How can we invest it? How can we start to such and such?
All right.
And she did that. She had a cleaning company. She had the massage company. She was a
massage Cameron. Or he could have took the money to a financial planner.
Exactly. But my thing is, let's go to look.
He could have just paid a professional.
We're gonna take this. We're gonna take 10% of your money and invest this. We're gonna take the rest of it and put it to somewhere where we know that we're gonna have some turnaround. Right. Like it all comes down to dollar and the respect the dollar she has for the dollar. And the respect that he has for the dollar as well, or the lack of.
She ain't got no respect for that. But yeah, I think she was the bad friend or the bad influence was living with him in his bed, and he wasn't strong enough to, after his divorce.
They were a bad influence on each other. It was like the blind leading the blind. I'm not going to put it just on her.
What would he do? What he do besides being
his personality though? Like,
you like Jill Scott said, you can tell me what to do, or you can tell me what to do. She's a prime example of if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. And that's that relationship.
But she didn't get with him because she liked that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And to your point earlier, Malik, right? I don't think she had many options. So once she, got cool with him, she was like, that's it. You know what I mean? She put all her eggs in that basket, whether she liked them or not. When she, you know what I mean? So she did let's
be clear. Let's be clear. She still wants to stay with him because he keeps her relevant.
I don't think she wants to stay with him. I think she
No. She does. Because she has no relevance.
She's more marketable with him.
She's not marketable without him.
Fair enough, but same difference. She's only with him from the beginning or now for what she can do with him, not for him. So he would have never been able to tell her what to do. She was never there for that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think if he had presented differently, she would have probably acquiesced.
If he would have presented differently, or because he was a different person, he wouldn't be with that bitch.
Well, I don't know that. I think there are a lot of. Well, we don't know that.
No, like this. She ain't booking the Charles Oakley. She's not booking the Latrell Sprewell. Certain guys is not going for her off the rip. She know it. Yeah. Latrell would have choked her out. Be like, what?
She not, If you're not that type of dude to put up with that type of shit, you're not gonna put up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Confidence, like the fact that his confidence is so. I mean, look at him sitting there, like he lacks confidence. Like I think he does. I think he's just.
Let me say this. Okay, but Sunshine, you don't think he's just a reserved, quiet man? Like every guy's got a rowdy alpha.
So I have heard many men tell me this over the years. When your money ain't right, things ain't right. The relationships ain't right. I have heard many men say that when the money ain't right, the relationship ain't gonna be right. Nothing's gonna be right. And I believe that's what's going on. And it has played out.
In this?
Yes.
What played out was we seen somebody get took down in front of our eyes. He's a victim. He's been victimized. He doesn't know it. She saw a victim and she came for what she, you know what I'm saying? She's getting what she came for. She's getting what she came for. She was one way or another. Now that he's done, she's gonna find it another way. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be on one of those TV shows.
Right. She's trying to get her reality TV foot in the door to make more money.
He basically took a night that should have been a strip club night and turned it into 10 years.
Well, whatever.
He's a victim. He's a victim.
I don't think he's a victim. I think people make
He's a victim.
No. He's definitely a victim.
Well, we're gonna take that into the after party. Is he a victim or not? And I don't think he is, but we'll take that into the after party.
And you guys think they should stay together or divorce?
Yes, we're gonna take this conversation into the after party. All right, y'all. This was interesting. Thank you, Montaigne. You were fun.
Yeah, I had fun. Thank you for having me. Word.
Malik, Anthea. We'll see y'all. Actually, we're off next week because it's Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble. We'll be back next week. We'll be back the following week, next Wednesday. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Come into the after party. Let's talk more. And let's actually talk about this in terms of the Black community. Let's expand the conversation. This is one couple. I know many people who have gone through shit like this. Not necessarily the OnlyFans, but other situations similar to this. Let's see. See y'all in the after party.
All right. Peace.
I'ma do this in one. Thought I told you that these bitches ain't shit. Best stay focused on your money. I thought I told you that these niggas ain't shit. One day they fighting with you, next they running. Tell me how I'm supposed to trust you around my bitch. Ain't never said that I was into sharing. It's such a shame cause I would love a wife and kids. I'd probably reach 1 million before marriage. Fuck that love and marriage. I'ma do this in one take. Thought I told you that these bitches ain't shit. Best stay focused on your money. I thought I told you that these niggas ain't shit. One day they fighting with you, next they running. Tell me how I'm supposed to trust you around my bitch. Ain't never said that I was into sharing. It's such a shame cause I would love a wife and kids. I'd probably reach 1 million before marriage. Fuck that love and marriage. I'ma stay married to the grind. I guess that's love and marriage shit. Cause marriage ain't loving all the time. We living in a dark place. I'm just trying to find my way. I might fall, but listen closely. I won't stop till I'm in first place. Swear I'ma be the fucking best to ever do this shit. Go off on tangents every time I get a mic and shit. Get on these stages, drop these vocals when I talk my shit. Yeah, let me talk my shit. I could never make these things up till you walk in my shoes. You can't judge. It's been up and down. He's been out of town, so she keep me around. Yeah, she keep me around. She want me to checking my phone, violating, yeah, she all on my phone, violating, yeah, she all on my phone, violating like she paying a bill. Ask me if there's something she should know, yeah. Ask me if there's any other hoes. Whole time, you know she got a nigga right. All up in the Texas like you better keep my pussy tight. Whole time, you know she got a nigga right. All up in the Texas like you better keep my pussy tight.
Join Stacked After Hours, The Spot, where grown men and women gather to have candid, also honest discussions about the state of life, love, and more. The Spot is a hybrid of in-person and weekly virtual gatherings. Join our Facebook group and answer our daily questions. Subscribe to our YouTube for our weekly live talk shows and join us on Zoom for our talk show after parties for lively conversations with other opinionated, grown, and sexy professionals. Just search, like, follow, and subscribe to Stack After Hours on Facebook groups and YouTube. Also like and follow our brand pages at Be Stacked Wellness on Facebook and IG. So wherever you are, at home or abroad, pull out your laptop, tablet, or smartphone and join in the conversation with the members of Stacked After Hours. The Spot by Be Stacked Wellness. See you there.
As you know, and if you are new to the Stacked family, we always keep our conversations lit and enlightening.